And when you will see this the most, when it will feel most fulfilling, will be during sex. So a woman fully embodying and expressing the pleasure of sex in a very deep way, and the man being fully present and witnessing that expression is the most fulfilling feeling for both a man and a woman. And that's the way we both open each other's heart. So a woman can show a man how to totally lose herself in pleasure and the feeling of this moment. And the man will witness that so that she feels safe and can go deeper into the letting go of everything. So that's the gift we give to each other. So to find out what your sexual essence is, I can ask you this very simple question. Would you rather be ravished or ravish? If you don't know what that word means, it means, would you, in an intimate situation, would you rather that your man takes you sexually or is in the control seat? It doesn't have to be rough or forcing or domineering. That's not what I mean. But you want him to be fully present and in control? Or do you want him to lose himself in pleasure and you witnessing that and being in control? That's the extreme polarities. So you can be in between, that's fine. But which one do you prefer? In an intimate, trusting relationship, would you rather that your man is present and you being fully immersed in the feeling of intimacy? Or would you rather witness him fully expressing the pleasure? So it's about these things. Would you rather feel how this moment feels, or would you rather witness and be grounded and safe presence for your man or for your woman, for the partner? Those two things is when you know these things, you can be in between, you can move to the other side, you can switch places, that's fine. But your essence is what you feel when I ask you, would you rather be ravished or ravish your partner? In a beautiful, loving way, of course. So that's in a sexual situation, but we're gonna bring that to the world. So we take out the sex part, and then as a woman, you allow yourself to be ravished by the feeling of the moment. You allow yourself to let the universe take over, and you just express what it feels like, and that will magnify your radiance. A woman's radiance is such a powerful thing. A man's is more projectile focused. He can be present in the room, but it's more of a focused, concentrated effort in the present moment. A woman will radiate loving, healing, rejuvenating energy without even talking to a woman who is radiant. Just being close to her, just seeing a woman who is radiant will feel refreshing. You will feel alive. You can see how she moves. She will just radiate this feminine, life-giving energy. So it's very important to know how to activate those things. And if you have wounds or traumas, I would suggest to look into those and allow them to feel, because it's like a cue line in your energy centers. So anything that hasn't been released or expressed, any emotion that is coming through you that you block, they stay there, and then the other feelings is limited by that. It's like taking a hose and putting your finger on top. You're creating a pressure down here, but all of that full emotion in the moment cannot come through because the trauma or the thing that you most don't want to feel or deal with is what is actually holding you from fully radiating and allowing energy to flow through you. And we call them blockages. You probably heard this before. These are emotional. These can be in the body, like tension, or where we feel like we're tight. And these things, emotions need a relaxed body. So the woman, as a woman, you want to be able to relax. And you will always move into openness and closure, like every day. That's just the way it is. Men will move between being fully present and zoning out, playing PlayStation, or, you know, like we all move through these things. It's normal. But you want to be able to be aware of that, and then give your gifts as much as you can. And then if you find yourself in a moment where you just don't want to deal with the feelings of this moment, that's fine. You will feel a little closure. But our woman or our man, our partner, can help us. The opposite, the masculine and feminine, they can help each other. So if a woman feels closure, the man can help her open up by giving her love in some way, by seeing her in some way. But maybe he dances with her, maybe he just throws her around, maybe he kisses her passionately or something, just to transform. And in a minute, that closure turns into openness. And a woman can turn a man fully present from being zoned out by, maybe she's just moving in that sensual, sexual way that he likes. Maybe she puts on some clothes. That will awaken the deeper parts of the divine masculine and the divine feminine from the other partner. So that's why we're giving each other gifts to bring us into the present moment and be able to deal with these kind of things. Yeah, so if you're still unsure, just think about those questions. Which type of energy core you are, because that's the basis of your vitality. Like how much energy you have in life is based on how freely flowing your sexual essence is, how freely it's expressed as feeling this moment 100%. And so if you have a feminine essence, your priority in life, like you will have desires, you will have goals. We all do this, we all have this, but underneath it all, your highest fulfillment or your highest desire will be the flow of love in your life. So in a relationship, if the love is not flowing, you will be grumpy, or you will be angry, or you will be frustrated, you will challenge your man, you will complain. All of these things is signs that love is not flowing freely in the relationship, because that's the feminine wants the love to flow. That's what's opening her heart. And the man will feel more energy when he has goals or challenge. Maybe he watches some fights on TV. Maybe he goes and plays some sport. That will awaken the masculine inside him when he's put to a challenge, a constriction, and then a release. It all comes back to the sex. The man wants to release. He wants to bring tension as much as he can, and then release, and then he feels freedom. And a woman wants to fill up herself with the emotions and feelings of the love in the moment. And we both reached it. Love and freedom is the same thing.